Hello everyone, I'm Aisha and welcome back to another weekly savings challenge and dividend portfolio update. This week's video is going to be an exciting one as I will be depositing the September savings into my Stashaway Simple account. The first thing in our agenda for today is to generate this week's savings amount. After that, we will take a look at how my trading 212 dividend portfolio performed last week. Lastly, we will run the dividend script and see whether there are any ex-dividend dates that we can take advantage of next week. If you are only interested in certain parts of the video, I have prepared the timestamps in the description box below. Feel free to skip to your preferred sections. Let's start our agenda with the 52-week savings challenge. Based on the list here, only number 8 has not been randomly selected by the random between formula, so I will just put the number 8 here as this week's savings amount, and the total savings for September 2020 is 28 ringgit. My initial plan was to deposit these savings into my ASB account every quarter in order to reduce transaction charges, but I think I am changing this plan for now and see how it goes. I will put all these savings in my Stashaway Simple account and schedule for either monthly or bi-weekly transfer from Stashaway Simple into my two main Stashaway portfolios. So far, the unrealized returns from my Stashaway portfolios are definitely more than what I earned through ASB last year. But bear in mind that investment through Stashaway is definitely riskier than ASB. As I am still young, I think I am able to take the risk now compared to later in life, and of course to take the advantage of the compounding magic. The earlier you make your money work for you, the more flexibility you will have in withdrawal after retirement. So this is my Stashaway Simple account. As mentioned in my first video, Stashaway Simple is a new cash management portfolio with a projected rate of 2.4% per annum that was recently offered to Stashaway users in Malaysia. Okay, let's deposit our September savings. I always go for manual deposits. I have two other investment accounts with Stashaway, which are my FIRE account and also my study loan repayment account. Let me know in the comment down below if any of you are interested to see my main Stashaway portfolio and how the portfolio withstand the market blow back in March. I will make a separate video on that. So let's put in 28 ringgit in here. You'll be prompted with this payment page. While I proceed with my e-banking processes, let me share with you the asset information for the Stashaway Simple portfolio. The money deposited into this portfolio will be invested into a fund called the East Spring Investments Islamic Income Fund. In August, I deposited 38 ringgit and calculated the approximate number of units that will be purchased based on the net asset value of the fund. I estimated that I will be getting around 73.18 units, and the accumulated number of units is estimated to be around 121.32 units. Based on these asset details here, yes, my estimation is more or less the same, and the actual number of units bought is 121.366 units. As of 25th September 2020, the net asset value for this particular fund is around 52 cents. Because I deposited 28 ringgit just now, so I will be getting approximately 53.94 units. In total, I will have approximately 175.31 units of this asset. Let's scroll down and see the historical returns. No wonder the returns for July and August have been lower than expected. See, I have been using this 0.0014 cent per unit in my computations. This 0.0013 and also 0.0009 are recently updated, I guess. They weren't here in my last video. Okay, then I will use this 0.0009 cent per unit to estimate next month's returns, and it will be around 16 cents. After completing your e-banking processes, you can click Done and wait for a confirmation email from Stashaway. This video is not sponsored by Stashaway, but if you want your first 30,000 ringgit investment with Stashaway to be managed for free for 6 months, please check out my referral link in the description box below. Before we move on to the next agenda, I just want to say thank you for everyone who clicked on this video. I am so sorry that my numbers are really small, but I hope I give you all some idea on how much you can earn when you put in an exponentially larger amount in the Stashaway Simple account. Based on this article here, around 21% of Malaysians do not save their money at all for various reasons. So I hope through this video I can show and prove that everyone can save and grow their money. I like putting my savings in places that are not accessible by my debit card and will take around 3 to 4 days to be processed and deposited back into my bank account. This really helps in controlling my bad spending habits. Now, let's move on to the next agenda, Trading 212 Dividend Portfolio Update. I deposited $5 last week and spent the minimum amount on both of my real estate and financial pie when the market opened on Monday, as I am expecting the market to get even worse later during the week. And I was right. So I took advantage of the market downturn by buying more of Realty Income, and the share price was less than $60 per share. And then on Wednesday, I just spent whatever balance I have in the free funds into my real estate pie. No dividends received last week. I invested 96.91 USD and my portfolio closed at 90.28 USD, down by 6.84%. This is the lowest I've gotten so far since I started investing in individual stocks. Only 5 out of 23 of my holdings were in the green last week. The rest were deep down in the red zone. My biggest winner was my one and only growth stock, which is Moderna, up by 10.34%, and my biggest loser was BP PLC, down by 21.84%. Please take note that anything mentioned in this video is not a financial advice, and my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Please seek professional advice from certified advisors before starting to invest your hard-earned money. Every investment has its own risk, especially in this uncertain time. Moving on to our last agenda, let's see which company has an ex-dividend date next week. Let me click this and let the script run. I learned how to do this Google Sheet listing from a fellow YouTuber called Investing Sensei. I will link the video tutorials on how to come up with this dividend tracker on the top right corner if you guys are interested and want to track dividends from your favorite companies. Thank you so much, Investing Sensei, for providing a value-adding script to the community. Okay, let's see. Next week, LTC, Pepsi, BPYU, and also Coca-Cola will be paying their dividends. As I don't have any holdings in BPYU and Pepsi, I will only be receiving dividends from LTC and also Coca-Cola. As for the ex-dividend dates, we still have the chance to invest more in Stack Industrial, Realty Income, and Cisco. I think that is all for today's video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Be safe and take care.